Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Aida Fitri Salma from class 3A and group 2. So for today I would like to make a video consecutive interpreting from minutes 12 until 15. So let's start.
Percuma organisasi. Untuk meluaskan jaringan, mereka juga mendirikan sekolah, dari tingkat dasar sampai universitas.
Not just organization. To expand their network, they also establish a school from elementary until university level.
Usaha itu cukup berbuah. Dalam pemilihan umum 1955, Partai Komunis menduduki urutan keempat.
The effort come fruit in the 1955 general election where the Communist Party ranked fourth.
Persahabatan ketiganya berlanjut hingga Nyoto menempati rumah di Jalan Malang, Menteng, Jakarta.
Their friendship continued until Joto occupied a house on Jalan Menteng, Jakarta, Malang.
Dan Lukman sering datang dan mengadakan rapat di rumah itu.
Aidit and Lukman often also come and held a meeting at the house.
Mereka kadang ngobrol di ruang tamu, kadang masuk ke kamar kerja lihat-lihat koleksi buku, kata Windarti.
They sometimes chatted in the living room. Sometimes went into the study to look at book collection, said Windarti.
Tiga serangkai itu juga pergi bersama-sama bila ada pameran lukisan. Lukman
The trio also went together whenever there was a painting exhibition.
jadi sosok yang selalu lebih dulu menjemput Nyoto. Tapi perjalanan hidup Nyoto berakhir tragis. 6 Oktober 1965.
Lukman was the one who always picked Joto first, but Joto's life journey ended by tragically.
Pagi hari Nyoto berakhir tragis. 6 Oktober 1965 pagi hari, Amarzan masih melihat Nyoto meninggalkan rumah di Menteng bersama Lukman. Mereka menuju rapat kabinet di Bogor.
On the morning of October 6, 1965, Amarzan still saw Joto leaving his house in Menteng, Bogor, to rapat to meeting kabinet.
Tapi sesudahnya, jejak Nyoto makin kabur. Ada yang bilang, ia sempat bersembunyi di rumah Yusuf Ishak.
After that, Joto trace become more unclear. Some say he hid at Yusuf Ishak house.
Ada yang melihatnya berpindah-pindah tempat, masih berani berkeliaran, seolah yakin PKI tak bersalah.
For a while, others saw him moving place to place, still daring to wander around as if convinced the PKI was innocent.
Versi penangkapannya juga simpang siur. Ada yang menyebut mobilnya dicegat di Tosari Menteng, ada yang percaya ia ditembak di Tanjung Priuk, ada pula yang cerita bahwa ia ditahan sebentar di Budi Utomo, lalu dihabisi di Bekasi.
Version of his capture also varied and unclear. Some say his car was interpreted in Tosari Menteng. Others saw he was shot in Tanjung Priok. There are also stories that was briefly detained at Budi Utomo and then executed in Bekasi.
Adik perempuannya, Iramani, pernah mendengar kabar Nyoto dieksekusi pada 13 Desember 1965. Sedangkan
Her sister Iramani once heard news that Joto was executed on December 30, 1965.
Boni Triana, peneliti dari Universitas Indonesia, mendapatkan informasi bahwa setelah diambil dari rumah tahanan militer, Nyoto dihabisi di suatu tempat di Jakarta dan mayatnya dibuang ke Kali Ciliwung.
Meanwhile, Poni Triana, a researcher from Universitas Indonesia, obtained information that after being taken from a military detention center, Joto was executed in some place in Jakarta, and his body was thrown in Ciliwung River.
Sampai hari ini, kuburan Nyoto tak pernah ditemukan. Misterinya pun tetap gelap.
Until today, Joto grave has never been found. The mystery remains also dark.
G30S adalah konspirasi yang penuh rahasia. Mustahil 3 juta anggota PKI tahu rencana itu. Apalagi menjaga kerahasiaannya.
G30S was a conspiracy full secret. It's impossible for 3 million PKI members to know about the plan and let alone keep the secrets.
Tapi stigma terlanjur dilekatkan. Semua dianggap bersalah. Tentara kemudian memimpin.
But the stigma was already attached. Everyone was considered guilty.
Operasi penangkapan massal sekitar 1,5 juta orang dengan tuduhan terlibat dalam G30S.
The military then led a mass arrest operation of 1.5 million people, accused of involvement in G30S.
Padahal, sejarah mencatat PKI secara keseluruhan, termasuk Nyoto, pasif dalam G30S.
Yet history records that the PKI as Joto was quite passive in G30S.
Dan di antara berbagai peristiwa itu, hilanglah Nyoto. Tokoh yang lebih dikenal sebagai pemusik, penyair, sekaligus sahabat dari Bung Karno.
And I mean, Aldous event, Joto disappeared a figure better as a musician, poet, and friend of Bung Karno.
Sejarah resmi menenggelamkannya, tapi jejaknya, meski samar, tetap ada dalam ingatan keluarga, sahabat, dan cerita yang tak pernah tuntas.
Official history buried him, but his treasures find still exist in the memories of family, their friends, and stories that are never fully resolved. So that's all from me. I'm so sorry for the mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.